are really, really great. Those of us that are eating up with habitat improvement, we are great at improving our food supply. We put a ridiculous amount of energy into nothing more than food plots, which are very, very important. They go ahead and they take our nutritional plane and they bump it up a nice level. The most ignored aspect of the improvement area is managing our timber. Always remember, whitetails thrived on this rock well before we went out there and started planting cornfields, started planting soybean fields, put in food plots and all that stuff. Now, I'm not going to kid you. We have increased their nutritional plane tremendously. But guess what? Those foods that they survived on before us and are still surviving on today, those are important food sources. They are quite honestly vital food sources that we ignore over and over and over. Our timber stand simply is a smorgasbord if we treat it right. Then again, way too many settings. You can stand here and you can look all the way 200-300 yards through the woods. 100 miles would be a little bit far. 200-300 yards through the woods, that's beautiful. But when it comes to whitetail habitat, that is horrible. What you want is you want a good stand of browse out in the woods. That is your natural, you want the woody browse and you want the leafy browse. Okay, so how do we go about this? Do we just go ahead and grab a chainsaw and go running into the woods and start cutting stuff down? Heck no. Contact your local forestry department. Be it your county forester, your state forester, the federal forestry, contact a forester. Explain to them in detail exactly what you're trying to achieve. Think before you go into this meeting, what are my goals? What is it that I want to achieve? Define those as crystal clearly as you possibly can before even meeting with a forester. Okay, now once you meet with a forester, they will open your eyes to all sorts of federal and state programs that are available. They will go, there's programs out there to actually create forestry plans, and that is why you need to know your goals beforehand, is when it comes to those forestry plan creation steps. That forester, you know what his primary motivation is in all this stuff for most of them? It's nothing more than getting max timber value, which is exactly what they should be doing. Okay. What we're looking for, though, is a little bit of a different animal. We're looking for, heck, I can't tell you what you're looking for. We're all looking for something different, which is kind of my point. What you want to do is you want to ID these goals crystal clearly, go talk to your local forester, figure out what plans make the most sense. Almost all of them are going to require a forestry plan first. Articulate those goals while he's going through the forestry plan. Ask if you can get an update every now and then. Make sure it's targeted to your goals. And the beautiful thing about all these programs, the people that are enforcing them are genuinely, on average, great people. They want to help you make the best habitat you possibly can. Okay. So don't be overly intimidated by, oh, I'm locking myself into these rules. Well, for one thing, a whole bunch of these plans don't have a heck of a lot of rules. Once you get to the review state, go ahead and make sure that this plan actually addresses your goals. If not, communicate again to the forester, explain to them what you're after. You target your goals, you communicate them effectively to your forester, and good things follow.
Final thoughts, brought to you by Huntworth.
Forestry plans can truly do wonders for transforming a beautiful, available food source for us, while often putting money actually in our pockets. I'm not telling you all to ignore food plots. Food plots are important and vital, but so is that timber behind me. put in the work, put in the resources, have a plan, and that can, going ahead and improving your timber can do more benefits for you than virtually anything else.